I wouldn't really necessarily call myself a hateful guy. There's a lot of things I love, but if there's one thing I hate, it's cutting. I've been on a diet, cutting down, trying to lose some belly fat since the end of March. I started my cut at 220 pounds, and now I am officially down, as of today, recording this, 192 pounds. And I hate every second of it. And I'm gonna tell you why. The mirror. I hate this thing. This thing determines whether I like my day or I have the worst day in the life. I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, what am I? Is this even worth it? Like, sometimes there'll be days where I look too skinny, there'll be days where I look too flabby. The scale. This thing determines whether I have the best day of my life or I hate myself for the next 24 hours. It's not necessarily the foods that I'm eating that suck. It's more of the quantity of foods that I can have. As a guy who used to look like this, who used to eat 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day, okay, more like 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day probably. But now I gotta like track my grams and calories. It's brutal. But more times than not, what I be eating to get me from looking like this to a lot better looking and going on beyond. Food scale. This is my best friend or my worst enemy, depending how you look at it. Eggs, egg whites. These are the essentials. Now, what I do on the side, I could either do some bread, some oats, or some turkey bacon if I'm really craving something more carb heavy a little bit later down the night. However, I ran out of turkey bacon, so we're gonna do an English muffin. Maybe I should just do oats. I got all my ingredients. Now, this is the fun part, or actually I should say the part that sucks. Blueberries, yogurt, literally everything else needs to be weighed. Take my almond milk. I wanna get to like 3/4 of the cup, right? Get to like 200 grams. Perfect. Now, is I'll take an app. I use Macro Factor. I use Jeff Nippard's app. Shout out him for making that, John. I'll scan the barcode, type in 200 grams on the thing, and boom. Now, keep in mind, I do this for all my food. Basically everything. Dump that John in there. Do an absolute pinch of salt. That's it. Once that boils, then you shove in the oats. Once it starts boiling, then you put it in the oats and you leave it in there for about 2 to 3 minutes on a low heat. Once you're at a right consistency, just kind of stir it up and shove it in there. Then you hit the scale, throw in some vanilla yogurt, 61 grams, stir the thing up, you get it nice and thick. Add in some blueberries and voila. Now this whole meal about right here is about 600 calories, which is low-key not optimal, low-key a little too much. Usually I'd like to keep my meals, each meal around 500 calories, no more than 600 calories. Another thing I can't stand about this cut is sometimes, and this is more necessarily the beginning of the cut, you'll have a lot of brain fog. Just like, you just don't feel in the moment. You know, your mind's just kind of elsewhere, or you're not even like thinking about anything. You'll just exist. Okay, I just pulled up to the gym. Freaking, I got a whole upper body today. But also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on a lot of caffeine. I think like about 400 milligrams. You're not gonna have a lot of energy sometimes. So caffeine is a necessity to make this cut work. Otherwise, you're just not gonna be able to work out. Now, one of the biggest reasons why I hate cutting, this is like top of the top. I lost so much strength, so much power I had before. I bench occasionally. I keep squatting. I don't even deadlift anymore in this cut. I can't deadlift. I lost so much strength, so much power. Like, it's just unbelievable. Working sets like usually with like 2 plates and a 25. Now it's like 10 and a 5. Sometimes it's just 2 plates. I've just gotten so much weaker, you know? Like, I think my PR was like, with 2 plates and a 25 was like 8. If I hit 9, then I didn't lose any strength. Oh, no. That's fine. Oh. Done. Now, I know I sent my complaints about this mirror, but the best part of being on a cut, the best part is this moment right here, post-workout posing, right here. Let alone an upper body pump? Oh, baby. This thing does suck, but usually doing about 30 to 45 to 50 minutes of incline treadmill can take a toll on your body, and it's a nightmare. It sucks. You're literally just staring at a blank wall, and sometimes YouTube, and you rot a little bit, but that's beside the point.
there is something I hate even more than this treadmill. Also, I work today, so that means I get to skip today. All right, fellas. So, just got back home from the gym. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all so much for the support lately. Summertime, we're gonna be way more consistent. You know, I don't got school. I got no excuse, you know? Got my little protein shake, 50 grams of protein, a little creatine, some almond milk, simple. That is a bomb flavor. There's definitely a lot I could complain about cutting. Believe me, it's not the easiest thing in the world. But is it worth it? I mean, they say it is. I mean, I definitely look a lot better compared to whatever that was, that monstrosity. I definitely needed a cut, for sure. Because then also when I bulk up and actually go for my strength goals, I won't look as bloated. Just a big boy. Just a big Humpty Dumpty guy, you know? So there is that benefit, for sure. But at the same time, this food, bro. Food, look at it, bro. You ever seen him just a bowl of... Gosh, a bowl of frozen yogurt. Ooh, yeah, I got a lot to say. Living with roommates in college who aren't really like, and that's no disrespect whatsoever. Let me make that clear. No disrespect to my roommates. I love my boys. They're the homies. You watch like your homeboy, you watch your roommate eating just a big piece of pizza, like a giant like frozen pizza that looks bomb from Trader Joe's, right? And you watch him just scarf that down and you're just watching him, just foaming from the mouth, wanting just one bite. And eventually you will get a bite. It won't matter. Then one bite turns to 2 bites, and then 2 bites turns to 3 bites, and then your roommate looks at you like, yo, what are you doing, bro? And then, you know, and then there's a conflict, then you get kicked out of the room, and then now you're homeless in the street. That didn't happen. Sorry. But you get the point. So we got some ground turkey, some really lean ground turkey, some jasmine rice, a little bit of salsa, seasoned as I want. Yeah, this is basically my lunch. Is it boring? Yes, extremely. But the salsa makes it taste good. I'm not gonna lie. If the salsa was not real, if salsa was high calorie, ooh, man. Ooh. But the salsa makes it taste great. Now, you're probably thinking, what is it about the cut that's the worst part? That's what you're probably thinking. You know, you went through the worst of it, the diet, the training, you're gonna do the cardio. What is it? Well, we're almost there, guys. Just stay with me. Trust me, when we get there, you'll understand. All right, just got out of work, hit my steps. Freaking, we're good, baby. We did it, let's go. So I got my cardio in today, let's go. All right, and that's basically what I eat in a day, and I'll have a little dessert meal plan, you know? Now, you might be wondering, if it's not the diet, if it's not the training, if it's not any of that, what it is? Well, I'll tell you what it is. If you guess training, you're close. It is leg day. Where do I even begin? Sets now feeling like total working sets with weight that usually should have been a warm-up. Gosh. On top of that, having to retire the powerlifting days and make you rethink why you're even doing this in the first place. Imagine your whole life you've been doing this exercise, your whole lifting career, since doing football, since doing sports, and then afterwards. Trying to aim to always lift heavier. All that just to get to a point where now you're focusing on reps or whatever, where now warm-up weight, what would have been a cakewalk before, is now a working set and a struggle. You know how much that hurts? And on top of all that, after every set, you have to sit down and rethink life because you're so lightheaded after just a warm-up set. You know how brutal that is? I get like a head rush every time I squat. The biggest struggle with me since cutting is definitely the strength loss. Easily, by far. I lost strength on my bench. I haven't even deadlifted on my cut, and especially the squat, when I have such goals for squatting and powerlifting. All that just to look aesthetically pleasing. Is it gonna be worth it? Stay tuned to the series to find out. If you can accept the fact that even in the beginning, you're gonna feel like a pipsqueak, if you can accept that, and that you're gonna miss foods that you know you can't have, if you can get through all that, then maybe the cut's for you. This is part 1 of this series that we're gonna be doing, trying to stay consistent on cutting down, trying to build my dream physique that I've been bulking for about 2 years now, bulking and gaining muscle, to see what's under all this fat. Did I build an aesthetically pleasing body? Did I build a dream physique? Or am I just cutting down to be a pencil neck pipsqueak? You might be thinking, right, just switch up the exercise, bro. Forget it. No, bro. No, gosh, dang, I'm lightheaded. Woo! Take it back. Dang it. All right. I'm honestly, the rest of the leg day is not too shabby with curls, extensions, calves, abductors, all that stuff. Just years of hard work, getting my squat up, all that for what? Veins? And the truth is, cardio is not even that bad. I know, really hot take. I mean, obviously the first month of doing cardio consistently for a cut is gonna suck. But once you do it for so long and you find a machine that you actually like, it's not that bad. One machine is not gonna determine if you lose fat quicker than the other. Today I'm gonna get 45 minutes on this, John. That's plenty. That should be plenty. Let's do this. Look who just showed up. My gym rival. This loser of a man. Think he can talk smack about my channel.
His channel's dying.
No.
It's going up.
No, stop. Oh gosh, I broke it. Oh, we're good. I got 45. Damn, no, I missed it.
Yep, now you don't.
Now I have no proof.
And I'm not gonna say that.
No, I did it, bro. Stop. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that clip. You know what I should do? I should just like let it run, just hang out with you.